He had 60 seconds to decide. Follow the commander's direct order or watch 4 American soldiers die beneath the bridge he was about to blow sky high. The time fuse ticked like a heartbeat, echoing inside his skull. And in that single, impossible moment, Sergeant Daniel Reyes understood something he had spent his whole career avoiding. Tonight, duty wasn't about the mission. It was about the men who trusted him with their lives. Reyes was never the loud type of leader. No chest pounding, no theatrics. In the 81st Airborne, he was the man who stayed calm when everything else around them fell apart. His 4-man Alpha team depended on that calmness. Diaz, the explosive tech who lived by the rulebook. Turner, the radio specialist with nerves of steel. Hale, the youngest, fast, smart, and still learning to control his breathing in combat. And Reyes, the anchor who held them together. Their mission was as clear as it was deadly. Infiltrate enemy lines under darkness, rig the main resupply bridge with C4, and destroy it at exactly 0300 hours. Not early, not late. A hard, uncompromising order. Intelligence suggested that blowing this bridge on time would save thousands of American lives fighting further south. Reyes felt that weight. Thousands of lives, balanced against the 4 men standing beside him. The night was moonless, thick with tension. The team crawled through enemy territory like moving shadows. Patrols passed so close that even breathing felt dangerous. Hale began losing control of his breath, panic creeping up his throat. Reyes placed a steady hand on his shoulder. "Easy, we're ghosts tonight." It grounded him instantly. By the time they reached the belly of the steel bridge, the structure roared above them with the rumble of heavy enemy transports, fuel trucks, armored carriers, ammunition haulers, every vehicle adding to the stakes of their mission. Reyes and Diaz got to work. They secured the primacord, strapped on the C4 bricks, checked the detonator, and set a 10-minute countdown. Precision, speed, perfection. "Timer is clean," Diaz whispered. "We're good." They began pulling away from the bridge, moving toward extraction. Reyes checked the clock. 90 seconds until detonation. He lifted the radio. "Alpha team to command. Charge set. Requesting permission to pop the—" Static crackled. Then a voice, weak, broken, unbelievable. "This... Bravo team. Anyone copy? We're under the bridge, heading south. Don't blow the—" Reyes froze. Bravo team? They were declared missing 3 days ago, presumed dead, written off. But they were alive, and directly under the explosives Reyes had just armed. "Diaz, did you hear that? They're right under us." Diaz stiffened. "Sir, we have hard orders. We popped that charge. Clock says 60 seconds. Reyes felt the world tighten around him. 60 seconds to choose. Obey the chain of command or murder 4 American soldiers who had somehow survived behind enemy lines. His brain raced. Disobeying orders meant court-martial, losing everything he had ever worked for. But blowing that bridge on time meant something far worse, killing brothers. Hale stared at him, terrified. Turner's hands shook on the radio. Diaz shouted, "Sir, if we fail this mission, thousands die." Reyes looked at the timer. 45 seconds. He remembered something he learned long before any uniform, before medals, before rules. Something soldiers whisper to each other in the dirt, not in classrooms. Never leave a brother behind. Reyes ripped the timer off the explosives. Diaz grabbed his arm. "Sir, that's defiance of—" "To hell with command. I'm not killing Americans." Before anyone could react, Reyes grabbed a flare gun from his pack and sprinted toward the open deck of the bridge. Diaz yelled after him, "Sir, what are you doing?" "Buying them time." He fired a flare into the sky. A blazing red trail lit up the night like a signal flare from another world. Enemy troops immediately spotted the glow, then spotted him, and the gunfire erupted. Reyes dove behind a shattered guardrail as bullets chewed the concrete around him. He fired another flare, drawing even more attention. "Bravo, team!" he shouted into the radio. "Move! Get out from under that bridge, now!" Below, Bravo team, exhausted, starving, limping, forced their bodies to move. The enemy redirected all fire toward Reyes. He was completely exposed. A bullet ripped through his sleeve. Another sliced past his ribs. He stayed exactly where he was, because Bravo team was still running. Turner's voice broke through the chaos. "Sir, last man from Bravo just cleared the south support." Reyes's lungs finally loosened up. He vaulted over the rail, sprinted down the embankment, slid to the pile of charges, and reconnected the lines with shaking fingers. No timer, no settings, only manual detonation. He slammed the trigger. The world exploded. A thunderous blast tore the bridge into fire and steel. The shockwave lit the night, echoing through the valley as debris rained down like burning hail. The enemy supply line was gone. Mission accomplished. 90 seconds late, but with 4 extra Americans alive. Back at base, command was furious. The general stared him down. "Sergeant Reyes, you delayed a critical operation. You broke direct orders." Reyes didn't defend himself, didn't justify. He simply stood there, steady, accepting whatever was coming. Then Bravo team limped into the tent, dirty, wounded, alive. Their leader stepped forward. "Sir, with respect, Sergeant Reyes saved our lives. His delay is the only reason we're standing here." Silence drowned the room. Finally, the general exhaled sharply. "You'll receive a formal reprimand, Sergeant Reyes, but your actions saved American lives. Dismissed." Reyes walked out, not decorated, not praised, but carrying something far greater than a medal. Every soldier on base knew what he had done. Every man knew what it meant. Because heroes follow orders, but legends follow something deeper. Reyes didn't become a legend by obeying commands. He became one because he honored the rule every American soldier swears by: never leave a brother behind.